What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Gamer Core. I am your host, MrChillzone, and we are here with one half of the hosts of the main show of the Nerd Core, Young Yoda, a.k.a. Bradley Simmons. How you doing, my friend?
What's up, everybody? How you doing, Keyon? Thank you,
I'm doing
Chillzone, as always. I remember when I co-hosted this show way back in the day. Glad to be back. Plus,
Welcome
this
back,
theme
Brad.
song goes hard as shit.
It really does. Always has, always will. If Raul ever decides to change it, I'm gonna fight
I
very
don't
hard.
think so. I don't
Unless
think so.
unless the new song is really, really good, I'm gonna fight hard for this one.
I mean, unless like, I don't know, Microsoft buys us out or something.
Yes, true. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. We can be bought out though, Microsoft.
we can, like the numbers they're putting up, we can be easily bought out.
Yes, very, 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 very easily. Just give us 2% of what
of
you
that.
bought out Activision for.
We're good.
We're good.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, 2% is easy. So, but we're glad to have Brad back on the Game Recorder after so long. And Brad, you know we have to do it. What is your favorite video game of all time?
Oh shit. Favorite video game on time. I'm trying to think.
Or if that's too difficult, you can do a top 3.
Top 3? Okay.
Mhm.
I definitely got to give it to Final Fantasy X up there.
Okay.
Of course, we say.
Right. Right.
Tokyo Drift Extreme Racer Zero. Like nobody
Okay.
probably knows that game, but that game
I
is
have no
amazing.
clue. It sounds like a spinoff that they did from Fast and Furious, but
It's a drifting kind of game. Actually, you race through the streets of Tokyo, and then these competitors come out of nowhere and just race you. So it's a very,
okay.
very fun racing game.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, we'll go with the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Okay. I know that's a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah,
Damn. I wish I had gotten a chance to experience the Legend of Zelda games, really. Back when they were in their prime.
Oh, I mean, with when they came out in N64 and seeing it in 3D changed a lot of stuff. But I had been
Mm-hmm.
playing them like Link's Awakening, like on the original Game Boy and all that. Like I had grown up with them, so I mean, it was really
Oh
cool to
yeah,
see
right. I
Breath of.
forget you are 53 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
and it was cool seeing Breath of the Wild. Just the open scale of that game is
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Okay. Um, that's a good top 3, I'd say. I know a lot of people love Ocarina of Time. I have a friend who's a huge fan of Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
the
you
whole
can't.
franchise.
I mean, Blitzball, like really, like Blitzball is the shit.
Oh yeah. I've watched it. I've watched him play Blitzball.
I just want a Blitzball game. Like I'll be fine then.
Just Blitzball by itself.
Just FIFA Blitzball and be done with it.
Uh, right. Yeah. I definitely because I own because of PlayStation Collection. I own Final Fantasy. I forget which one. There's so many Final Fantasy games.
There really is.
It's hard to. And then, I think they announced or they're gonna announce another soon. I think it's Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out that looks really good. Looks really dark, and I'm really looking forward to that one because a lot of my favorite ones are just more open world. Like
Right.
I could never get into Final Fantasy 13 because that was way too linear for me, and it kind of just kept me in a track. I didn't want to go on that track. I want to go like do random shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but like games like Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 10, 12, there's a whole lot. Like I haven't had time to play, what is it, 15? But I would love to try and get more into that. It's just those games are long. and I don't have the time like I used to. Like I remember Final Fantasy X. I just all during or summer vacation. That's all I played. I beat
Right.
the fucking game.
What's going on, Stacy? Oh yeah, Tokyo Drift, that game about family. Yeah,
Family.
I mean, we all know. What's going on, Aiden? Nice to see you, man.
Breaking news:
Breaking
Xbox
news.
just bought the Nerd
Welcome
Core.
back,
Oh
bro.
shit.
I
Oh
mean,
shit.
I guess we're all on Bill Gates' payroll, but
Let I'm down.
yeah,
Take me to the offices.
pretty much. I don't mind. You
I don't mind. Like
know. And what's it? Tokyo Drift Extreme Racing.
so it's Tokyo Drift Extreme Racer Zero. Here, just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let me find it.
All right. And yeah, that I say that's a good top three. I don't know a lot of people who have racing games in their top three, which is that's interesting because one of my favorite racing games of all time is Midnight Club 3. I love that game to death. I put that over the I put that over my first ever Need for Speed, which was Need for Speed Underground 2. So um that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, guys, we're gonna have a good show tonight. Obviously, where we have one topic and one topic only. You probably already heard about it from the dozens of news outlets that have covered it, but we haven't covered it yet. So get ready for another coverage over it. Our topic tonight, we're going to be talking about Xbox buying out Activision. Man, I'll give my quick thoughts on it. To very anyone who says that is not a huge acquisition, you're delusional. You are delusional. You're on drugs. That's just what it is. You're on drugs. Stay off the drugs, kids. That's pretty much all I'll say. So, welcome back, Brett.
Thank you. So I found something else. I
Okay.
found my original Final Fantasy
This
X
is Steven. Okay.
Black Label. OG.
Oh, okay.
The
From PS.
OG.
Okay. Damn.
And then also, so here is Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. And
Oh, I
then
like the cover.
yeah.
Wait, I feel like I've.
And then they have Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, which was really good.
I feel like I've seen those covers before.
Like if you look up gameplay, it might come back to you, but this game was so much fun because you actually can customize like the cars and stuff, which is nothing new, but this game was overly fun.
Right. That cover looks very very similar. I was just saying because I don't think you heard because you.
I was searching for stuff. Sorry.
Yeah. I was saying one of my because I don't really know a lot of people that put like racing games in their top three like favorite games of all time. I was saying how one of my favorite racing games was Midnight Club 3.
I think I actually have that.
And
actually, wait.
I think you did. I think you showed us when you went over your huge.
Actually, I have Midnight Club.
Yep, Street Red. Mm-hmm. Midnight Club 3. And I put that over like the first game, the first racing game I think I had ever played was Need for Speed Underground 2.
I gotta say there are some games that go way too much into the technicalities for me. Like Gran Turismo, you can change like every setting on your car ever for that thing. That ain't my life. I want a car game that I can just jump in and then just fucking do fun shit. So that's why I like the Need for Speed series, Midnight Club, Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. Like those racing games are. And then like the Spy Hunter games, the one where you're in a car that shoots guns and shit. Like those car games speak to me because originally like the N64, there was this dirt track, and you can't really do anything to the cars from what I remember. You just went out there and raced, and that's my shit. Like, that's my shit. Like if it gets too much into the technicalities of it, I'm just like, no.
Yeah. That's Tokyo Extreme Racer 3. We didn't even get a second sequel. Straight to 3, suckers.
Now here's the thing: there might be a 2. I don't know, and a 1. I don't know, but I have 0 and 3.
Oh, I just realized 0. Oh wow. Okay.
And what I think there was probably a Tokyo Extreme Racer 1 and 2, and then 3, and then 0. I think is a prequel to all those.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember 0 because that's the game I have.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think you probably wouldn't. Well, yeah, you probably wouldn't like. I don't know. Maybe you would. Have you played Need for Speed Heat?
Not Heat. I've played. I'm playing right now. Need for Speed. Underground. Is it Underground? Is that
Yeah.
it?
Uh-huh.
That one is fun to me. Like, because you don't have to do any technical shit to that. It's like we'll just automatically upgrade your vehicle and then just go and fuck up somewhere.
Right.
But I had to change the settings to that damn thing to the easiest because I kept losing. So I'm just like, this is fucking horrible. I
I
am horrible
always
at this game.
enjoyed playing Burnout Paradise, otherwise known as Florida.
Thank you, Stacy. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure when Stacy's in chat. Man, all right. So yeah, you know what's funny about Need for the underground games, Need for Speed. I never even got through the story for those because I was just doing drag racing all day and night.
Oh, you know what? I was wrong. It's Need for Speed Payback that I'm playing on the
Payback.
PlayStation.
Okay.
I think I have Underground though somewhere, but it's Payback.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't think I got the chance to play Payback. I think I played. There is one that I regret buying with all my heart. It is Need for Speed. There's cops on the front of it. There's like a cop car on the front. I forget what I forget. It's not Most Wanted. It's
Keep wanting to say like Hot Pursuit, but I know that's probably not a game. It's probably a stupid movie.
game actually. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit.
Is that a game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see.
We got searches now.
Yeah, I have to search. I have to search it up now because I'm actually gonna lose my mind. It's not Payback. Rivals.
Yeah.
I paid for the game. I paid $20 for the game, and I want my damn $20 back.
That's how I feel with most Destiny purchases now. Pay $70 for this shit, and you make it so I can't play anything unless I'm this level, but I don't want to grind to get to that level because I have a life.
Right.
Literally have a life. I can't get there. I mean, I got bills to pay. I gotta go to work. I can't be grinding up to level 1400 to fight fucking douche number 2 who wants to eat the world. Like, what the fuck?
You're right.
I don't make enough.
I'm sorry that I even ever.
Now we're just gonna go on a rant about Destiny, which, by the way, I do have I have a bunch of shit back there of just Destiny collectibles because I love Destiny 1. I really did. I love Destiny 1.
It was a great game. Great game.
It's a great game. And back in the day, like, I wasn't married. I was an intern. I had time to just, sit on Mars and just shoot shit in the head.
Right. Right. I mean that's basically, like kind of what the point of that you just ran around and shot.
Yeah, which was fun. And like I always liked the game mechanics in that game. They were always good. The shooting mechanics in that.
Mm-hmm.
At least in Destiny 1. Destiny 2 though, it's gotten like so difficult for like just regular gamers because again, I say you have people who are on there and are paid through their platforms to constantly be on there. And then you get ranked with them in, PvP, and it's just like I don't want to do PvP. And they have certain things you have to do in PvP, and you're like, I don't want to.
Right.
It's not my life.
Yeah, that's a big reason as to why I stopped playing Destiny is because they started littering like their exotic quests, and I like to do quests like a lot,
Yeah,
especially exotic quests, and they started littering their exotic quests with these ridiculous like PvP
which isn't fun. There
require
were
it it is right. I
like
hate
if it
being
was
forced to
like it
do
was something like get 10 headshots in PvP, like fine,
that.
like, fucking do that.
Right.
But it's something ridiculous. Like you gotta kill the opposite opponent 250 times
hmm
under 3 minutes.
Or
And it's just like no.
or interrupt a Titan's super at least 10 times with a heavy weapon. Like, you know how much of a specific it is so it is
And
it's
it got to the point it's not fun.
right.
And this wasn't just us like here complaining about Destiny, like everyone. Like
hmm
there were thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people of telling Bungie like this is not fun. This game is
Right.
just not fun.
hmm
And I
Nice to
still
see
I
you.
still go in there and do PvE sometimes, but other
hmm
than that, I really haven't been playing. I haven't bought
Yeah,
the
I haven't
Wish
either.
one. I might buy it when it goes on sale, but
So
it's just difficult.
right. So let me ask, are you what do you think about the new DLC releasing next month? The Witch Queen.
I'm not buying it. I mean, I bought every DLC up to this point, like pretty much right when it came out, but I'm not buying it for this one, because I'm tired. I don't have time. I'm still in like I think the 1200 range. It's so
hmm
difficult to get like powered up armor and all that
Yeah,
unless you constantly play.
right.
And I don't want to devote that much time to it anymore. And I don't want to
hmm
devote that much money to it anymore. And I'll keep with the good memories I had and moving forward, I'm going to wait for it to go on sale or free because it generally goes free.
Right. That's true. My question is, what Brad playing on his Game Boy?
If anybody remembers, I don't know if anybody watches the live show. I did find my Game Boy Pocket, and that thing still works. It still works perfectly fine, except there's no if people don't know this, but when your handheld console used to not have a backlight back in the day,
Yeah.
and so it's
Uh,
very annoying. Um,
hmm
but right now, I'm going through. I'm trying to get all the badges for the Pokemon card game that came out for Game Boy. It was actually originally for Game Boy Color, I believe, but it still plays on the Game Boy Pocket.
hmm
Um, so when I first started up this game, I had 2 badges. I am now up to 5 badges, and I guess only got 2 badges. I don't remember this, but this game's kind of difficult. Like if you don't have the right stuff in your deck, it's kind of difficult. And, and younger me must have been like, "Fuck this." Now older
hmm
me is back for a vengeance.
so what games are you in the mid? So what game did you say that was?
So it's the Pokemon card game for Game Boy,
Oh, okay, right, okay. So what games are you in the middle of
which
playing
plays
besides?
exactly like the regular card game, like you would buy cards. Well,
hmm
you want it like used cards now. And I'm
Right.
severely pissed. I used to have like a ton of cards from back in the day, but life having those were lost in various manners. But
hmm
the card game, like this is a pretty fun game. I think like Pokemon knew what they were doing. Like Pokemon Pinball was a fun game. And if it
hmm
no, I don't know if anybody knows Pokemon Pinball, but it literally has a battery in the back for a rumble, and so it had a rumble pack on it. But
Okay.
like Pokemon Stadium, like there's not really a lot of bad Pokemon games.
Well, I mean, honestly, I wish I could agree with you. The only reason I can't is because I've never played a lot of Pokemon. I mean, well, I haven't played Pokemon games really at all. I didn't get the chance to experience those when I was younger, unfortunately.
I would suggest like just they came out with Pokemon Snap.
hmm
Run through that because that is a different kind of breed. Because you're literally just taking pictures, and you're like, "This is so much fun."
Mm-hmm. What is that for? Because I've heard about that. Is that
I
Switch?
think for the PS4, it came out for the PS4, but it was originally on the N64.
Oh,
From
okay.
what I remember, they had another one. It was some kind of Pikachu game, and you wore a headset, and you could tell Pikachu to do shit. I
Oh
don't know.
no.
Like they had that back in the day.
That sounds like what's that game called? Nintendogs?
Yeah,
That's
where you rub their belly and stuff on the
yeah.
because that came out for the DS, I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh that's what that sounds like. But like yeah, okay.
we're
Um
just going back through my past memories that I haven't thought of in like forever.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It you know, a lot of us have really interesting um memories of like games that we don't really get to talk about very often, really, because I mean, who talks about video games besides nerds, right?
I mean, nerd culture has gotten so much better through the years though.
Yes,
Like back in the day,
definitely more
like
acceptable.
yeah, like back
Yeah.
in the day, like you'd get beat up for that shit. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
I'm not trying to lie. Luckily, I was funny, so I didn't get beat up too often. But yeah, I
Sure about
think.
this?
But I want to say like video games, like the N64 really kind of popularized a lot of things with Super Smash, with the James Bond GoldenEye game. Um, it started to get better like after those two
Mm-hmm.
games because GoldenEye was so good, especially in multiplayer, that everyone wanted to play it. And then
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon was kind of coming in at the same time, and it ended up just being this surge of video games. Like you had VHS, DVDs,
Mm-hmm.
you had so you had movies, that kind of entertainment, and then video games were kind of forming here, and now they're just as big, if not bigger. So it's a cool thing to live through and to see, and to see VR go from something that was laughable in the 80s and 90s. It was bad. Like there wasn't very good VR to what you have now.
Oh yeah,
What you
right.
have now is amazing.
Yes, absolutely. I have some friends actually who own VR items like the headset, I
I'd
think
like
the
to eventually
controllers
get
come
the
with them.
Oculus.
Right,
There's just some games I'm afraid to play because I know they're gonna make me puke.
right, right. Um, I mean, really, it just depends on for a lot of people at least. It depends on what kind of brand of VR headset you get, because the reason why I mentioned this last week when I was on with Geo, the reason why I am very weary of PlayStation's new VR 2 um is because I did not have a good time with their VR 1
Mm-hmm.
because I used it and I got motion sickness, and I never get motion sickness from video games. I just don't. I had to use. Oh, Raul, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Um, also, Stacy, Pokemon Snap is out for the Switch now, but Pokemon Snapped is a beef jerky snack I wouldn't recommend. Yeah,
I love
I'll
their
definitely
Pikachu
make sure.
flavor.
Huh?
I love their Pikachu flavor.
Pikachu flavor. Yeah.
It's electrifying.
Yeah.
And I'm kicked off
Oh.
the show right there.
Um. What was I? Oh, what thought? What thought was I even on?
We were on VR.
Yeah. So, and the only reason why I know it was the headset was because I had used an Oculus as well, and I was perfectly fine. I played for several hours with an Oculus, and so that head. I hope that they improve on their second headset, PlayStation, because otherwise I'm not going to be playing VR 2 either.
I do love the videos of just randomly going into the VR world and people are just starting shit. It's like the
Mhm.
most fun thing to watch for me.
Yeah.
It's just people just being absolute just asses. Um, But yeah, the going back to the motion sickness, I am sad because I used to be able to play Minecraft. Then at some point, I just got motion sickness. I don't know if I was too close to the screen or what's going on, but I have not been able to play Minecraft since then.
You are the second person that I know that gets motion sickness from Minecraft.
Like I'd say, my wife tells me I need to change the texture pack, and that might help. So I might need to try and do that, but I just haven't had really any inclination to try and get sick again. You know,
Right.
because it's pretty bad, and like that's like mainly the only game that does that to me. I can't figure out why.
Really?
Yeah,
That's so interesting. I may have to look up the Pokemon filter is pretty dope too. Yeah, it is, Kylie, actually. But I may have to look into that because I have a friend, if you're watching, uh she gets motion sickness from Minecraft. She I used to ask her, like, well, no, we would be looking for games to play, and we'd be like, maybe we could try Minecraft, and she'd be like, maybe not Minecraft. I get very bad motion sickness. I'm like, how? Like that's I don't know. Like maybe it's just me, like not understanding. Like I don't know.
it's something. Just the movement after a while is just like no, I can't, and I can't figure it out. It's just because you're stationary, and then you're just continually watching just pixels move back and forth. But
Right.
after I don't get it right away. But after maybe like 20 to 30 minutes, like my stomach is just like just done. I'm just like,
Huh.
whoa.
Okay. Huh. I guess that's a true immersion then that I'll
Which
probably
kind of
never.
explains why I totally just like because Nerdcore had a thing where we were playing Minecraft, and
Right.
it was pretty fun. We had like a ton of people in it, and I totally had to stop because I was like, I am going to puke.
Oh, so that's why you stopped
Yeah,
it.
that's why I stopped. I
Oh,
just got sick, and I'm just like, I'm not I'm gonna put myself through this anymore. Um,
wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that opened my eyes to a lot more now. Um, I may
but
have to look into that and see if.
I am looking forward to eventually buying an Oculus because there's this new Star Wars game coming out. I forget the freaking name of it, but all I
Mhm.
remember is you're in the VR world and you're walking into the cantina. I'm just like, I'm sold. That's all I ever wanted to do was walk into the cantina.
Mhm. Right. Oh, is a VR Star Wars game?
Yeah, it's a VR
I
Star
can
Wars. Let
only
me see
imagine how fun that'd be, man. Like
because
being able to swing around. Oh man,
they have
that
a
sounds
few of
so
them.
fun.
Let me see if I can figure out.
Oh yeah. So while Brad does that, we're going to go into because I wasn't able to get into this last week, but we're gonna go ahead and get into some of the games that are releasing this month slash have already released this month. So first we're gonna start off with on January 10th on Xbox Series X we have Super Sammy Roll. And yes, that's coming to Xbox Series X. And next we have on January 11th we have Nico Ghost Jump coming to PC. PUBG, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, went free to play recently, on January 12th, and it is on uh PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Google Stadia. So those of you who wanted to try PUBG, but didn't want to pay the price for it, well, there you go. PUBG is now officially free. So make sure you grab that on whatever platform you play on. Next, we have on January 13th, we have the Anacrysis coming to PC, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One. So basically all Microsoft platforms. Thank you, Microsoft. Next, we have on January 13th, Mushroom Wars 2 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Next, on January 14th, God of War came to PC. It is on Steam. I think it's on the Epic Games launcher as well. So for those of you who wanted to play God of War, but didn't want to get a PlayStation to play it, well, now it's on PC. So good luck, have fun. Stacy says, "Isn't it the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser VR game? The game where you experience a laughable amount per night in a Disney Star Wars themed hotel." Okay. Verify. Yeah, thanks, bots.
Fighting.
Next we have Expeditions Rome coming to PC on January 20th. So that was 2 days ago. Rainbow Six Extraction coming to PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, also on January 20th. So that released 2 days ago.
Is that gonna be the newest Rainbow Six?
Yes.
That one's gonna do numbers.
Oh yeah, it 100% will. Especially people that are fans of zombie games. Yeah, it's gonna. I think it'll do numbers, especially if they continue supporting it and adding content, good content, because not all content is good. Also, I would like to rectify a mistake I made last week. Where I said the Dying Light 2 would take less than 10 hours to complete. It's actually 20 hours. So I'm correcting myself on that. Dibs, nice to see you. Did you hear Microsoft bought Nintendo? No, because they didn't. So, all right. So next, releasing this month, we have Warno coming to PC on January 20th. Windjammers 2 coming to PC, Nintendo Switch, and Google Stadia on January 20th. Hidden Deep coming to PC on January 24th. Reverie Knights Tactics coming to PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on January 25th. Diplomacy is Not an Option coming to PC on January 26th. Kingdom of the Dead coming to PC on January 26th. Circuit Superstars coming to PlayStation 4 on January 27th. Rugby 22 coming to PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, Xbox One on January 27th. Pokemon Legends Arceus coming to Nintendo Switch on my birthday, actually, January 28th. And also Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection coming to PlayStation 5, January 28th.
Do you know
I
there's a movie
definitely
coming out with Mark
recommend the
Wahlberg?
Uncharted.
You think Mark Wahlberg will be voicing any characters?
God, please.
I did find that.
Not. I hope to God not.
How is Mark Wahlberg playing Sully? Sully's like 100 years old.
Exactly. Well, I mean, they're doing that Uncharted movie
it's like a
is
prequel or
younger Nathan Drake. Yeah. So I mean, like Sully is gonna be young, but like Mark Wahlberg though.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm fine with Tom Holland, but Mark Wahlberg as Sully.
Always not too much.
Something about that just doesn't sit right. I don't know.
I need to fire whoever the casting director in there is.
Yeah.
But anyways, I did find the VR Star Wars game that's coming
Mm-hmm.
out. Tales from the Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, I've heard about that actually.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen any gameplay, but I have heard about that before.
Also, I don't know
Finally.
if you mentioned it. There is a free PlayStation 5 game out called Deep Rock Galactic. That's pretty fucking
Oh
fun.
yes.
It's pretty fun.
Yes. So for PlayStation, the free games for this month, there's Dirt 5, for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation
Racing
5,
game.
Deep Rock Galactic for PlayStation 4 and 5, and Persona 5 Strikers. I've actually not played any of these, but I definitely want to play Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah, if you want to hop on sometime.
Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
I mean, like, start at level 1. I would say don't try to do a
Mm-hmm.
level 2 mission because the game is kind of difficult.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's fun, but it like right out the gate, don't be doing level 2 missions.
Okay. Look, that's funny because I recently actually started playing because I told my friend about Journey to the Savage Planet,
Mm-hmm.
and I have Dibs to thank in chat for recommending me that game, and Deep Rock Galactic, my David Bowie cover band.
I mean, it could be.
And that game, I did not know how dated that game was.
Really?
Yeah. But the when I got on, I was like, I I don't know why I didn't look up how long ago the game came out, and I still don't know. So I'm about to search it up. But that game looks very dated.
Hmm.
Like very, like it looks like a
Are we back
remastered
to
PS2 game.
Are we back to polygons like Tomb Raider? Polygon
No,
builds?
it's not that dated. January. This came out on my birthday of 2020, January
Yeah,
28th.
that's not too long ago. So you wouldn't think it'd be that dated.
That wow. Okay. But so far I've been having some fun on it, even though like the game, it looks like a remastered PS2 game, but it's very difficult to like find where you're going. Because the only reason why I brought up Journey to the Savage Planet is because it reminds me of Deep Rock Galactic. Because I watched gameplay on it, and yeah, that's pretty much what I had to say.
I have so many games that I've bought or have gotten free, and I've just not played.
Not touch them. Yeah.
Yeah, like I really got into this whole thing. I wanted to play Rust, and so I bought it for the PC. I downloaded it, never fucking opened it because it just like I kept watching videos of just all these noobs just being killed by all these veteran players that have been playing for like 3 or 4 years, and I'm just like, not worth it.
Rust is definitely. I don't think I could ever do it. I don't think I at least now. If it was years ago when Rust first came out, I probably could have, decided to get into it. But now I don't think I could do it, man.
Yeah.
There are so many people that know what they're doing on that game.
That just going in and just being a naked running around.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't seem. And as I get older, I've gotten to like, I want to enjoy my games. I don't feel the need for that just constant competition and things.
Right.
And so I find myself playing like, not even like just kind of games you just walk through and it tells you a story.
Right. I like Rust is fun. Yeah, Dibs was actually one of the people I played with. But we played on a PvE server. Like there was no PvP on that shit. Because there's bears and shit. You can get eaten by it.
Because kids are mean still. Like they got meaner too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I will say is great for content especially just to laugh at, because you
Mm-hmm.
have the dude who helps the dude figure out how to get out of a car, and then he shoots him at the end and takes his stuff. It's just like that was pretty fucking funny. Okay.
Right. So, yeah, Rust. But I mean, Rust is a fun game if you can, if you're able to find like a PvE, like PvE on the game is really fun, honestly, because you just go around and just kill scientists, and honestly, that was some of the best. That was some of the best shit I've ever done, like
Mm-hmm.
on Rust. To be honest, like, and we would go and raid areas and find these really good weapons and shoot down helicopters. Shooting down helicopters was so fun, and it's so fun in that game, really, because if you don't know how Rust works, like randomly there's a armored helicopter that would just start flying in the distance. The best part about trying to shoot down helicopter is getting its attention,
Mm.
because there's bullet drop in Rust, so you have to account for not only your bullet drop but how far the target, and dude, the amount of like the amount of long range like snipes I've hit on the helicopters to get its attention to come over towards me so that I can shoot it down. It's I listen, I'm built different, okay? I'll just say that. I'm built entirely too different. All
You
right.
get on the first shot.
Yes. Multiple times. And
Built different.
if Dibs,
It would take
get
me like
Art.
30 shots. It would take
Get
roll like
Art.
40.
She can tell you. It would take you 30 shots.
It would take me 30 shots. It would take roll 40 to 50. Guaranteed.
And it's funny because Raul loves to use snipers.
I
And
mean, I was going to make a joke, but I ain't going to make no jokes. I love
no,
rolling.
I wasn't gonna make jokes. I was just saying, like, Raul loves to use snipers, and I see it in every game I've ever watched him play. Uh, COD. What's so funny?
Dibs comment.
Raul probably. I've seen him use snipers in Call of Duty, Warzone. I've seen it in Apex when I watched him play. He loves snipers.
I start off playing these games, and I start off, kind of having fun. It's the same shit with Fortnite. It was like, yeah, this is kind of fun, and then I'm like, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah,
Fuck all this.
Yeah. There are only a few games actually that can take my attention. Like when I was younger, I used to be able to play COD for an hour, and I mean hours, like from sun up to sundown. I was, and now I just can't do it anymore. Mainly because like the franchise is going to absolute dog shit, and I can't do it anymore. I can't play for more than like an hour at most, really. I tried to go for the mastery camo on Black Ops Cold War, couldn't do it. I gave up after like 3 weapons. So, the PVE server we played was the one where I learned to admin, yeah, and I accidentally spawned a cruise ship through our town.
That
Yes,
was dope.
we built a hotel, a car garage, um, and some other stuff, a pool, and this man in chat, a ship. He spawned a ship, a cargo ship, on top of the whole base.
Oh shit!
And it destroyed everything. Thank goodness there is a rollback function on the server, so we were able to get everything back. But if that rollback did not exist, I was going to uninstall the game because of him. I can promise you that right now. So,
I just imagine a cruise ship just.
Yeah, and the thing is it wasn't the cruise ship that killed us, and it's not a cruise ship; it's a cargo ship. But what killed us? So inside of cargo ships, they're scientists. They
Mm-hmm.
have really powerful weapons. So you can only imagine being unprepared for the fight of your life, getting
Oops.
inside, spawned inside of a cargo ship, and getting railed by scientists. Um, yeah, and they don't miss. By the way, they
Oof.
don't miss. They don't miss. Um, so that was fun. I enjoyed it. So, Brad, if you ever get the chance to experience a PvE server, have fun, please. I
It'd
mean,
probably be painful. Like I said, I'm generally keeping to the story. I mean, I really got into story games after I think it's The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. The game was so good, and it's just walking around finding clues
mm-hmm.
and just great storytelling. I've fallen into games like that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because because I'm getting old, and I get
Yeah.
it. My reflexes aren't what they used to be, and so I'm kind of finding my gear is just to sit and watch.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Listen, there's a lot of story games out there that are like some of the best games I've ever seen. Honestly, like and you know they're very for one they're relaxing.
Yeah,
You don't have
especially some
to.
of the music.
Yeah. Wait. Say again.
The music,
What about the music?
like the music in those games, is generally very relaxing.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Oh yeah. Sure.
like everybody's gone to the Rapture in that game. That
Hmm.
game, like the soundtrack is very amazing and just low key. And yeah, that's what I need in my life. I need a relaxing kind of thing going on. I'd love to try to get back into Apex and everything, but I don't
Hmm.
know.
I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of Apex, and I always I don't tell everybody this, but Apex, out of all the battle royales, Apex has the best victory music. I absolutely love, like, I don't play Apex a lot, but it is my favorite battle royale
Hmm.
because I've recently gotten back into Fortnite because they bought Spider-Man skins, and I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Um, so but Apex is my favorite battle royale. It has good music. I love the pacing. The guns are fun. The characters are fun. Um, Even though there's not a lot of weapons in the game, it's still fun.
Yeah.
And I can't use half of them either. Like the wingman, I hate trying to use that thing. The I forget what it's called. It's an LMG. Uh, I forget what it's called, but a lot of the guns in that game I just can't use. The R99 is my baby, always will be. I liked it before anyone else thought it was good, so eat my ass. Uh, and yeah, that's how I feel about that. So, um, and yeah, so but Apex is fun. I love Apex. It has my favorite like Victor mean like the I love that thing. I love it so much. Um, Speaking of that, they took that. I had that on Spotify and they took it off. And I'm so upset. Like that thing, I had it on Spotify and they took it off. I'm like actually
Hmm.
I'm sad. Um what because I know that you're not um a first person shooter type of person. Besides
No,
Destiny.
I
Besides
mean,
Destiny.
other than Destiny, I mean, I used to play like the Medal of Honor games. I always had fun with Medal of Honor games. Like nobody knows what that is anymore because it doesn't exist. Um,
I
but
mean,
back in the
yeah.
PS2 days,
Mhm.
also there was a game on PS3. It was called Warhawk, and it had a sequel,
I've heard of that.
Starhawk. It was
Mhm.
an MMORPG, or MMO. It was an MMO because it was
Mhm.
first person shooter.
Right.
But it had like a shit ton of people. It was like kind of one of the first ones I think to have content like that. That game
Mhm.
was always fun. But I really haven't played first-person shooters recently. Like I've just there are there's other
It's
games that
kind of
I'd much rather
dated.
spend my time on,
Right.
because I don't want to do the grind anymore. I'm tired of the grind.
I
Like
understand that. I
that,
definitely
like
understand
when Destiny tells me like you have to do 250 kills from 300 meters away. It's just like, no, I'm
that.
not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna have that thing. Like that
I
gun
get
looks amazing, but no, I'm not gonna fucking do it.
that. I get that. I get that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of and it's mainly because of like this generation of gamers. Like we love grinding, really. I know I love games that you have to grind. Besides Destiny, I'm not I'm not gonna lie, and it's because of the PvP thing. I know I bring it up a lot, but like it really is like PvP is such a deterrent for
Kills
me
the
to
fun.
do anything on that game.
It kills the
Like
fun.
even it, because I know they brought back Gallarhorn,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even want to do the quest to do it because to get it because I know that there's probably going to be kill this many amount of guardians in the crucible with a rocket launcher. I don't want to do that. I
No.
really don't. So I, I just have to play Destiny, and I probably won't be
Yeah.
for the time being.
I mean, I'd love to continue like the story basis and all that, but
Mm-hmm.
they throw in PvP all the time for certain aspects of it where I'm just I I like I said, I have a limited time. Like I
Mm-hmm.
want to spend my limited time on something that I find rewarding and fun. I
Mm-hmm.
don't find that with Destiny anymore. I don't, you know, uh, the shooting or the aspects of it that made it fun back in Destiny 1. Like
Mm-hmm.
I still say Destiny probably has some of the best weapon, you know,
Yes.
choosing weapons,
Mm-hmm.
switching weapons, shooting weapons, has some of the
Mm-hmm.
best mechanics in regards to that. But it's not fun. It's not fun
Right.
anymore, because they throw in, you have to do this. If you don't do this, you don't get it.
Right.
And their clientele back in Destiny 1, they're kind of my age, or getting to my age, and they're going, we're old and we're grumpy and we don't want to do it. We don't have time. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
kids, but a lot of my age group does. So they have less fucking time than me.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I definitely agree. They need to do something about like how they manage um their you know the way that their gameplay is not gameplay but the mechanics in their game
I
because
it really comes down to they don't listen to their audience who's playing,
true.
um, because you have your hardcore PvP. Like I have friends who love PvP, but they
Mm-hmm.
even can't stand Destiny's PvP at this point.
Right.
Um, but that's another thing is, I think you have to separate more the PvE and the PvP.
Mm-hmm.
Go straight PvP for the PvP players. Like if you have me on a mission and it's like, kill 10 dudes in PvP, I can do that. I can manage that at some point, kill 10 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be being like kill 250 guys headshot only with rocket launcher. I got a headshot him with a rocket launcher. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck are you trying to make me do? Like, I'm barely able to make it in PvE, and you're wanting me to do some grandiose shit in PvP. Like, no.
you know and you know what's funny about you saying that is I wish there was an over exaggeration, but it's not. It's
A lot
not.
of people.
Some of the quests in that game are really like that. They are. They build those quests different. I promise you. They just they have one person coming up with ideas for how to set up the quest, And that person, as soon as the person, their meat just gets hard, or just rock hard for when they get to the PvP portion of a quest, and they just come up with the most outlandish requirement. They're like, and I guarantee there's probably someone to like kind of check that person a little bit, like whoa, that's too much. We got to make this accessible, not impossible. But even then, some of those quests are still absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to. I'm fine with playing stuff like Gambit. Gambit's fine,
Gambit to an
but
extent.
I'm not invading.
No. That's the other thing that gets me is when they do quest and Gambit and you have to kill the invader like 50 times. I'm just like, fuck this. Like
it's like they own, especially when like if you just absolutely stomp the enemy team.
Yeah.
They only get to really invade like twice.
Yeah.
So
and so you're just stuck. And that's what I mean. Like the grind isn't worth it to me anymore. Especially in stuff that I'm not particularly involved in. Like I much prefer the PvE aspect of it. I've always liked learning more and more about the story of Destiny. But even that, has its limitations when you make me have to do these fucking side quests with PvP, and no, I'm just not doing it anymore.
Right. And Stacey says, "Sorry, you must get a 50 headshots with a grenade that only bounces off a surface 5 times on a full moon to get this color set for your armor."
Exactly. Exactly. Stacey says it as a joke. That fucking shit is true. Like, you got a sticky grenade, 500 dudes to get this fucking particular logo thing. Like I've always been jealous of the dudes who like run around with extra names under their names. Because I've been playing since the fucking beginning. Like, I ain't got no name because I don't want to fucking do it.
I don't even think I have a name. If I do, it's probably one of the easiest like titles that you can get in the game, and it's probably something PvE related. Like it's I don't remember, but there's just Destiny just in general has just become like such a tedious grind. I mean, I say that, but I've hopped back on Warframe, which is a game I used to play years ago, that I stopped because there was no content. But like now, I've gotten back on it, and I'm actually really loving the game again. So, yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna do something new here. We're going to take a trailer break. So that means I'm going to be showing you guys a trailer for a game, and we'll come back and we will get into our main topic. So here we go. We're gonna start. Going to share, and here we go. This is Black Wind. Can we go? Is there a way to go just until the screen of the?
You should be able to full size that, I think. I would think.
There we go. Okay. All right, for sure. All right, this is Black Wind. All right. So, what do we think about that trailer, Brett?
I mean, it's funny. Those mechs remind me of the Xenosaga series. I don't know if people remember Xenosaga, Cosmos, all that, but that's what those mechs remind me of.
Oh,
They
okay.
really do. But I just remember in Xenosaga 2, for some reason, you couldn't go. So it got to a save point where I saved it, and I was stuck having to face the boss. I could never kill the boss, but there was no way to go back and raise my level. So I was literally fucking stuck. I just remember thinking in this game, like, what the fuck?
Oh man, yeah, getting stuck is probably no. Oh wow, what's going on, Michelle? Nice seeing
Hey,
you.
Michelle.
I thought this was a live show. No, this was a game record. I'm so sorry that you don't want to see my face. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for coming into the chat. There'll be Gundam skins DLC next month. Yeah, that's literally what it reminded me of. Those mechs, they reminded me of Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched Gundam, but I do know
Gundam's so
what it
good.
consists of.
Gundam's such a good anime.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
I forget that it's like a part of anime. Like that's so weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never considered like Transformers looking. Oh my gosh.
I got
Wait,
everything.
is that a like a
It's
set of?
Yeah, it's a model kit that you build.
Oh, okay. Yo, that's sick. Actually,
Yeah.
I've
built like 3 of them so far.
I gotta get more collectible things like that. Really, because I know you have so many. Oh man, I can just only imagine. Oh
Shit. I got too much shit.
You know what?
Some days.
I still did not bookmark these damn. I still did not bookmark these damn these articles. That's all right. I'll just. I was thinking like well, we should probably get into the news, right? Oh, where are the
Find the
articles?
news.
I can't even find it. Okay. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into our main news story. This is breaking news this week. Microsoft has acquired Activision. Microsoft has bought out Activision. Activision Blizzard specifically. I mean they're basically the same. Activision and Activision Blizzard are the same, same company. So but this is obviously very incredible news because Microsoft 70 billion.
Yeah,
70,
I think it was 70 billion.
Yeah, 70 $70 billion, almost $70 billion, have acquired Activision Blizzard. So we're gonna take a look at the article here. Let's get it up on screen. And we'll talk about it. So we're gonna start with the Xbox One first.
I just want to say that this was a smart move from Microsoft at this time,
right?
Purchasing, Activision and Blizzard with the amount of shit that's gone down with Blizzard and their stock price is just tanking because of it. This is a very smart move. And 70 billion, that's a lot of money for us. That's probably a drop in the bucket for fucking Microsoft.
Yes, it absolutely is. I'm sure they could probably make that back in about a month.
I mean, it we were talking about it earlier. The Disney purchase of Star Wars for $6 billion from George Lucas and LucasArts.
Mm-hmm.
They made that back easily, probably in a year or two.
Right.
Easily.
And yeah, and the same thing could go for Microsoft here. The deal so a lot of people don't know that there were, well, I mean, most of everyone who's watching probably does know about the allegations and the controversy going on with Activision Blizzard, and Bobby Kotick. Listen, the faster Bobby Kotick is out there, the faster I feel like that that company will improve,
Mm-hmm.
really. Because I feel like Bobby Kotick added to the issues that were going on with Activision Blizzard. Um, by he knew it was going. He knew a lot of the stuff was going on, and really did jack shit about it.
Yeah.
So it,
I mean, he's the one who basically kind of allowed that culture that was going
right.
on in there to happen.
Hmm.
And we've read about it. We've seen some of the like really shitty stuff they were doing.
Yes, absolutely. So, but we're gonna get into the article. It's a pretty well. It's not. It's not that lengthy. So welcoming the incredible teams. This is courtesy of Xbox.com. So Xbox themselves made this article. Welcoming the incredible teams and legendary franchises of Activision Blizzard to Microsoft Gaming, by Phil Spencer, CEO, Microsoft Gaming. Creators of Call of Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush, Tony Hawk, Diablo, Overwatch, Spyro, Hearthstone, Guitar Hero, Crash Bandicoot, StarCraft, and more join Team Xbox. As a team, we are on a mission to extend the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. We all know that gaming is the most vibrant and dynamic form of entertainment worldwide, and we've experienced the power of social connection and friendship that gaming makes possible. Stacy says, and just in time, everyone's favorite gun-toting, rights-revoking representative, May, what is it? Majority,
Majory.
Majory Taylor Green sold a bit of her stock in Activision. You know what? I know that a lot of people, apparently there was something that went on where, because Activision stock was tanking,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people, I guess a lot of people must have thought that, or had some insider information that the stock was going to go back up for this reason. So they bought in right before, like at
This
the lowest
news.
point that the stock was at. They
Yeah.
bought in right before.
And I'm, and we mentioned representatives and stuff. Congress has inside ears to all this because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times they need to look and make sure this isn't going to be like a monopoly that's
Right.
happening. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Disney had to go through that whole thing when they picked up like Hulu and Fox,
Mm-hmm.
um, or 20th Century Fox, sorry. But yeah, so yeah, you'll notice that Congress will do this quite often. Is there's COVID's happening, and then you see all the Congress members bought Pfizer stock for some reason. But we
Mm.
won't go into that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So as we pursue that mission, it is incredibly exciting to announce that Microsoft has agreed to acquire Activision Blizzard. Over many decades, the studios and teams that make up Activision Blizzard have earned vast wellsprings of joy and respect from billions of people all over the world. We are incredibly excited to have the chance to work with the amazing, talented, dedicated people across Activision Publishing, Blizzard Entertainment, B Knox, Demonware, Digital Legends, High Moon Studios, Infinity Ward, King, Major League Gaming, Radical Entertainment, Raven Software, Sledgehammer Games, Toys for Bob, Treyarch, and every team across Activision Blizzard. Until this transaction closes, Activision Blizzard and Microsoft Gaming will continue to operate independently. Once the deal is complete, The Activision Blizzard business will report to me as CEO Microsoft Gaming, getting Bobby Kotick the fuck out of there. Upon close, we will offer as many Activision Blizzard games as we can within Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass, both new titles and games from Activision Blizzard's incredible catalog. We also announced today that Game Pass now has more than 25 million subscribers. As always, we look forward to continue to add more value and more great games to Game Pass. The fantastic franchises across Activision Blizzard will also accelerate our plans for cloud gaming, allowing more people in more places around the world to participate in the Xbox community using phones, tablets, laptops, and other devices you already own. Activision Blizzard games are enjoyed on a variety of platforms, and we plan to continue to support those communities moving forward. This is very, very carefully worded.
Yeah, the legal team got a hold of this.
Yes. um as a company, Microsoft is committed to our journey for inclusion in every aspect of gaming. Among both employees and players, we deeply value individual studio cultures. We also we also believe that creative success and autonomy go hand in hand with treating every person with dignity and respect. We hold all teams and all leaders to this commitment. We're looking forward to extending our culture of proactive inclusion to the great teams across Activision Blizzard. Around the world, there is no more exciting venue for fun and connection than video games, and there has never been a better time to play than right now. As we extend the joy and community of gaming to everyone, we look forward to welcoming all of our friends at Activision Blizzard to Microsoft Gaming. All right, so Brad, I'll let you give your thoughts first.
Smart move by Microsoft. You know, um, kind of looking kind of empty out there for Sony, whatever they're going to be making, and whoever whatever develop they're going to be dealing with, because they're going to have to go through Microsoft on a lot of this. The back catalog, and we've talked about this before. Back catalog on World of Warcraft alone is going to make them that $70 billion back.
Absolutely.
A lot of these Call of Duty, Overwatch, Diablo, StarCraft, like even Candy Crush, like they have this built-in gamer base that is not going anywhere.
Right.
They're going to buy the next update. They're going to buy the next game. It's just a smart move of basically when Activision Blizzard is at their lowest. Microsoft comes in, scoops up what technically is some of the best games and some of the best games ever and some of the best game developers ever. You know, you cut out the tumor, you're good.
I agree. I think that, this is a very this is a very this is a what's the word? This deal is very, very, I won't say good, because we don't really know what's in store for the future, as you know, with Microsoft now in control of Activision. But I will say that on the optimistic side of things, this could, in theory, help games like Call of Duty that have been going down, that has been tanking down the drain for years.
I mean, all I've heard from Vanguard is just horrible shit.
Yes. So have I. I mean, I know some people, obviously, like people like Jeff, he likes the game, but a lot of people don't really like the game. A lot of people didn't like Cold War. A lot of people didn't like Modern Warfare 2019. I'm one of them that does not like Modern Warfare 2019, and I don't like Cold War either. I have not touched Vanguard, probably not going to, and I probably won't get the next game either. So anyway, yeah. Anyone who does not say, huh?
Are we talking about Destiny again?
No. I honestly, I'm, I'm not probably, I'm probably not gonna touch the next DLC for the game. I'm probably, I may get Lightfall because that's the DLC after this one.
Mhm.
I may get Lightfall, but after that, I hope the game just stops.
They need to refigure some stuff out. The minute they killed off my favorite character was the minute where the kind of anything humorous in the game died.
What's so funny? Maybe Overwatch will release a game this decade. Oh yeah, they will.
Probably
They
not.
definitely.
Probably Square
Um,
Enix.
it's funny that you say that, because out of all the people in that storyline, they kill off the one person that actually brought some type of comedy to the game.
And
That's so annoying to me.
and kind of it was kind of relatable to to everyone.
Right.
But honestly, let's face it, Bungie isn't that great at stories sometimes, and they had to pull some
That's
shit out of
true.
their ass in order to make us care anymore. So what's the
Hmm.
best way of making everybody care? Kill off the favorite character and put it in a mission to go kill who killed him.
Right. Um, I don't know. I
Sorry.
enjoy Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Cold War, Pillow Fight Edition, especially the sniper. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I don't knock anyone that enjoyed those games. It's just personally, I don't really enjoy them. I just don't. They're not really fun to me. I always enjoy COD campaigns, except Black Ops 3. That's the worst campaign I've ever played. But as far as uh, as far as Modern Warfare 2019, I enjoyed that campaign. I love that campaign. Actually, that's actually I think my top three favorite Call of Duty campaigns. So, because I know Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, and then Infinite Warfare, fantastic campaign, and then I'm trying to think. I would say Black Ops One campaign are
Black
my
Ops
top
1 was
three.
pretty damn good.
Huh?
Black Ops 1 was pretty damn good.
Yes. So that's just as far as the campaigns are concerned. As far as multiplayer, that's a whole different story. Black Ops 2 always gets my number one pick as my favorite multiplayer. That will always be my favorite multiplayer. I don't care what anybody says. That game, that that multiplayer was as balanced as any Call of Duty has ever been. Um, you know,
I think at this point we need to try something new. I think we just need to bring back the Medal of Honor series. I mean, Call of Duty got their day in the light. Let's bring back Medal of Honor, see how that goes for 10 years, and then go back to Call of Duty.
as long as I've ever known, Brad, anytime the topic of Call of Duty gets mentioned, he always somehow steers it to Will.
I love
Honor.
they had the Pacific campaign with Medal of Honor for
Uh-huh.
PlayStation 2. I love that game. I loved playing that game in every mode. I don't know why. But there are Medal of Honors after that were just fucking sucked. They just the lifeless. They were horrible.
What about
Like
Warfighter?
I don't think I ever played that one.
Uh,
I don't think I played like which one? Let me see which one. Yeah, yeah. European Assault was kind of shit. Um, I literally have the games over here. I can't remember what the Pacific one like. Now I got a brain bug.
but yeah. So actually,
Pacific Assault. That was
Pacific
probably my
Assault.
favorite Medal of Honor. Actually, no, that's
Okay,
not it.
okay.
That's not it either.
And you lived
What the
through that,
hell?
right? Like you lived through that story.
Yeah, it brings back like not very fond memories.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I mean, all I'll say is like I'm glad you're here. That you lived through it. You lived to tell a story. You know what I mean? Um, I know it probably wasn't. It probably
Oh,
wasn't a good time for you. It probably wasn't a good time for you. You probably saw a lot of
okay. So
death.
this doesn't have the best title. Medal of Honor: Rising Sun. I really enjoyed that game. That game was fun.
uh, but yeah, so we'll move back to the topic of the Microsoft deal. I say it once and I'll say it again. If you don't think that this is one of the biggest acquisitions of a gaming company of all time, then you're absolutely delusional, and you should probably go seek mental help. I'm not kidding. Um,
And I guarantee they're going to make their money back within a year.
yes, they absolutely will.
They are going to offer in some way incentives to get more people in the like. They don't really need to offer incentives now. They own the games. They own the
Right.
game developers.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can, like I said, the World of Warcraft, that back catalog alone is going to make them billions and billions of
Oh
dollars.
yeah, yeah. There's still a ton of players on World of Warcraft and that still play to this day
Hell,
every single day.
Candy
Um,
Crush is probably going to make them billions and billions of dollars
yep.
off single
That
moms everywhere.
listen, I have a mom in there loves Candy Crush. Okay,
Like
she
all
has,
moms love Candy Crush.
yeah. It's crazy. I don't even I don't understand it. I really don't. But I mean, if they find enjoy, if you like it, I love it.
I mean, video games for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, even if you don't think you're a gamer, you're a gamer. That's all I'm gonna say. So we'll move on to some of the titles that PlayStation could possibly lose to this deal. Interesting because a lot if you don't know, PlayStation most notably had a deal with the developers of Call of Duty, with Activision, for exclusivity deals on the game. So, like for Modern Warfare 2019, PlayStation got the the special game mode for a year before any other platform
Drop.
got the game. Yeah. I don't think there was any exclusivity deal for Cold War, and I don't think there was one for Vanguard. I'll have to research it, but I would definitely let you all know.
I mean, I
But
know when Bungie was under the Activision banner, they did the same thing for PlayStation. They would have certain time frames of exclusivity.
right. So, so that gives question as to whether or not games like Call of Duty are going to remain coming to PlayStation.
I guarantee that they will be coming to PlayStation. It's just PlayStation's going to have to pay more for it.
Yes, that's true. I will say this: PlayStation. If you guys are like watching this on in the off chance you guys are watching this, you all need to catch up because Xbox is leaving you all in the dust completely. You can't see anything 2 feet in front of you. You are being left like behind.
Well,
Lot.
whoever in Microsoft came up with this plan and thought of it at this particular time, they're going to raise. They are going
Yes,
to
absolutely.
get a raise.
Whoever came up with Game Pass is getting a raise. Because Game Pass. Okay, you take, and I'll take this down for a little bit. You take the two competitors, Game Pass versus PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now is god awful, and I mean terrible. Some of the titles that I don't know. So some of the titles that they have on PlayStation Now are good, but the only difference versus Game Pass is Game Pass, you can download the game as if you own it. On PlayStation Now, you have to stream the game. So the game runs off of your internet.
Oh, so that's horrible.
It's
That's
cloud
hard.
game. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it makes
why wouldn't, and that's the question, why wouldn't PlayStation just allow you to download it, and as long as you keep the subscription up, you keep the game? Like,
right. and for one, the price for it is far. It's like $30 a month.
That's expensive.
Exactly.
Ah,
Compared to Game Passes, I think
what,
it's
9?
like
Like 9 or something?
15,
Oh,
20.
that's
Well, probably for Ultimate, Game Pass Ultimate. I think it's like 10 or 15 for just Game Pass.
which, you put that in the grand scheme of things of what I pay for streaming television services or movie services. That's right there.
Hmm. Right. Exactly. So, um, play and there have been rumors that PlayStation is coming up with their own competitor to Game Pass. But here's the thing. You guys you guys are slowly getting more and more too late. If you don't release something soon, there's not going to be, you know, there's not going to be anything for you to grab, like, because Xbox already has everything. So,
I mean, I'd hate to say it, but Sony's best probably alternative to going at this is to buy Nintendo.
but honestly, you're really not lying.
I'm not far off.
You're
The,
not. You're not far off.
the and the glory days of the PS3, PS4 are just in my mind, where PlayStation was really good at bringing up, very unknown, you developers,
Hmm.
like Naughty Dog, like
Right.
they brought them in, or just some of these others, and they just haven't been doing that lately. Like they
Hmm.
haven't been like grabbing up these small game developers and really bringing it to the people. Um, and they used to be really, really good at that. That's But they really missed an opportunity in this. If Microsoft was able to do this, Sony was definitely able to do this.
Hmm. They. I feel like really they should have saw this coming. PlayStation should have saw this coming a mile away, and they should have been ready to prepare for something like this to happen. Where Microsoft, their Game Pass library is so extensive and wide, and now they're going to be bringing Activision. They're bringing Activision in. Now there's going to be Activision titles on Game Pass, which is going to add more value. Dude,
This is a
like,
good move. You know, this is the same deal with Disney and Star Wars. Like I said,
mm-hmm,
$6 billion sounds like a lot at that time to pay George Lucas for, you know, the name and Lucas Arts and all that.
right.
But you delve deep into it, and somebody at Disney went, "We can literally get this major entertainment business for $6 billion." And
Mm-hmm,
Disney's like, well, "Yeah, we have $6 billion. What the fuck?"
exactly. So,
And honestly, let's if we're serious, this is probably saved Disney in the long run during COVID when all these theme parks had to be closed down and all their
oh,
movies
true.
had to be kind of stopped. Like
Mm-hmm,
having Star Wars in the back of your kind of the palm of your hand with video games and movies and all that, that probably
mm-hmm,
saved them. You think about this is taking Microsoft into the future. Microsoft is going to be around now, especially in the video game world, for like ever
mm-hmm,
now. Because
right.
it was questionable kind of back, you know, 15, 20 years ago, because Microsoft's only title was kind of Halo.
Mm-hmm.
But now Microsoft owns basically pretty close to everything except Square Enix.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Because they picked up Bethesda some months ago,
Yeah.
so
If we're honest, it's probably for the better the way Bethesda was going.
yeah, true.
Fallout
Seven,
76 with
yeah,
the crab car. Yeah.
yeah. So, we'll go into some of the titles that PlayStation could be losing. Um, until the ink is dry on Microsoft's colossal Activision Blizzard buyout, The status of franchises like Call of Duty will likely remain unclear. For the time being, it's business as usual for all involved, and Bloomberg sources have said that Xbox may continue to support PlayStation platforms in the future. Although it's evidenced by Bethesda, this is likely to be ongoing support for existing titles like Call of Duty Warzone. As a result, these are franchises that Sony could potentially lose access to in the future. It's worth noting that a large proportion of these intellectual properties are currently dormant, while others have only appeared on PC in recent years. Nevertheless, here's the full list: Blur, Caesar, Call of Duty, Candy Crush, Crash Bandicoot, Diablo, DJ Hero, Empire Earth, Gabriel Knight, Geometry Wars, Guitar Hero, Gun, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, Hexen, Interstate 76, King's Quest, Laura Bow Mysteries, The Lost Vikings, Overwatch, Phantasmagoria, Pitfall, Police Quest, Prototype, Quest for Glory, Singularity, Skylanders, Solitaire of Fortune, Space Quest, Spyro the Dragon, StarCraft, Time Shift, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, True Crime, Warcraft, World of Warcraft, and Zork.
I just want to bring this up. Keyon said it right because it's spelled like that, but I'm pretty sure it's Soldier of Fortune.
Oh, it is Soldier of Fortune.
They misspelled the shit, but you literally said it right.
I actually did say it.
You read it the way it's written.
I didn't even realize it. I think it is Soldier of Fortune.
It's Soldier of Fortune. I'm like 100% sure.
Okay. Yeah. Someone needs to.
Somebody needs to proofread their article.
Right.
I mean, a lot of these titles, you're kind of going, meh. But you kind of go through the list, and there's some big fucking names.
Oh, yeah, like Spyro.
Like Call of Duty,
and Crash.
Candy Crush, Crash Bandicoot, Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Empire Earth that I see ads on YouTube every fucking time.
Yes, same.
Hearthstone is a big one. There are big names in this.
Like, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah, Prototype even was pretty big when it came out.
Yeah.
Warcraft, World of Warcraft, duh. Skylanders, which has its own toy line. Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is Sony really dropped the ball because they had to know. They had to have known, like, Activision and Blizzard were actively shopping themselves to get out of where they were at.
All right. So, you know, I just hope that PlayStation, and I get they have something coming up on the 20 something. PlayStation has an event coming up on the 20. I would have to go look, but it's in the next couple of days, I'm sure. I think it's the 24th. But they're going to have to do something within the next few months, because otherwise their competitor is they're taking off without them. Like, yeah. PlayStation has really done nothing to compete with anything Microsoft is doing.
Sony's been too busy making an electric car that they'll never put out to sell. Let's be real here. Sony's been too busy making terrible action hero movies.
You know,
superhero movies.
I knew you were gonna do it.
Yeah, like why are we making Morbius when you should literally be making better video games, especially the Miles Morales game. Yep. Actually, make a Miles Morales movie. How about that shit that everybody wants?
Please, I would love it.
I don't like. So Sony, whoever makes their decisions needs to be fired.
Yes.
Because a Morbius movie with Jared Leto, who cares?
Right.
Like why isn't Kraven the Hunter? Like, if you're going for a baddie bring out, why isn't Kraven the Hunter being brought out first? in that, which makes a whole lot of sense, especially if you're bringing in Marvel's Spider-Man or however whatever the fuck they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That would have made more sense. But it's because Sony doesn't give a shit because they've learned with Venom they can put out a shit product and make billions of dollars,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I guess that's their strategy now going forward with all their products because this is a fumble. This is a huge freaking fumble in you know Microsoft's court. And the only issue I have with Microsoft at this point is I can't find a fucking game console.
uh, well, I mean, honestly, maybe now it'll be easier. It could it in the future. It could get. It's probably gonna get easier to get a new console
But
because
then again, you have the Microsoft Game Pass, which is on your
oh yeah, true.
PC.
Yeah, if you have a PC, like you don't even need an Xbox.
Yeah,
You can get unless you're a collector. If you, because I know a lot of people, they have like the best platform for pretty much everything, but they like to get like the other options just for the sake of collecting.
yeah.
So, you know,
I'm kind of that same way, but also uh, Brenda would end up using the Xbox because she's big into Xbox.
mm-hmm, right.
Although I might
But
end up having to use the Xbox too because Sony might not have any games at this point. I don't know.
I mean, listen, they uh, uh, y'all can listen, Sony. Y'all can continue putting out all the exclusive games y'all want, but listen, if you don't have like some main titles, and they have their main titles like God of War, and then Ragnarok's coming up, sometime soon, and then whatever other play, Uncharted, The Last of Us, like all those games.
Hmm.
They have their main titles, but like you gotta have something that's more worth than just your main exclusive titles, like
That
for your
that back
platform.
that back catalog that you can shop around,
Exactly.
like you need that.
Right. So, and I don't think it's really hit. I mean, apparently it's hit PlayStation, but or Sony, but who knows how long it'll take them to do something about it?
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, I don't know. Like, Sony ain't the quickest to move. Sometimes they make really good decisions, and you're like, that was good, yeah. But
Yeah.
sometimes,
Like
a lot of
deciding to
times,
actually allow crossplay on their
like
platform.
if I was Sony, I'd be taking this would be a gut shot. Like you're slowly bleeding out. You gotta put something on the wound there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know I was joking about buying Nintendo, but you got to do something to that degree.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, exactly. And yeah, like at this point, they kind of need to do something. They do. If Sony ever bought Nintendo, which I don't think they have that type of disposable income
I
like
don't
Microsoft
think
does.
Nintendo would even like consider it either.
No, I don't think they
It
would.
would have to
Nintendo is
be a
very stingy.
ginormous like the 70 billion. The reason I say this is a good deal is Microsoft looked at it. They found them at their weakest when they're hemorrhaging money on their stock price at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Activision and Blizzard
Right.
because of all these scandals. And Microsoft swooped in and
Right.
gobbled them up. And it's just like brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And you think about $70 billion. It's a lot of money. It's nothing for Microsoft.
No,
Literally
no,
nothing.
yeah. As long as they've been around, yeah, no, that's
No, it's
nothing.
like
Yeah.
nothing. And they know they're going to make it back in a year or two
Mm-hmm.
because they're going to do
So,
deals. They're going to make exclusives. They're going to bring out whatever new games they're going to bring out. They're going to make 70 billion. I guarantee in probably less than a year.
absolutely, I agree. So, um, yeah, that's probably gonna be it for tonight's show. Everyone, thank all of you who came out to the show tonight. Stacy, Dibs, um, Michelle, Kylie, Raul, thank every single one of you guys for coming out and chatting. We appreciate every single one of
Agreed.
you. I thank Brad for coming on the show tonight.
Well, thank you for allowing
Um,
me to co-host again for at least the time being today.
we always appreciate you, Brad.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Want to get some plugs in there, Brad?
Random Germ 101 on Twitter, Instagram, but really just go to thenerdcore.com. Raul is putting up. I know he's doing a bunch of Sundance coverage, doing reviews for that. I believe Luis did reviews for the last film festival I think in Houston they were doing. So go catch up on that. That's really my baby and all this is the Nerdcore. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make sure you all go check out um Raul's coverage on Sundance. That man has been basking in the glory on Twitter.
I
I
mean, but honestly, well deserved. The
well,
man's put
very
in a
well.
lot of work.
Yes, absolutely. Both of you guys had like all these years, um, you know, and I'm very proud of Raul. He's he's done a lot and he deserves it.
And
So
I'm very happy to see this because it's just like you can tell like he is excited. He gets
yes,
who like Sundance, like everyone's heard of Sundance. That's a big deal, especially for us who started off without really much equipment and fart jokes. That was really the foundation of where we came from.
right. That's true. Um, eh, and it's good to see that you guys have kind of gotten to the point where you can get all these people um involved, with the show. Um,
And
because a lot of us really enjoy being here. Like I really enjoy being here. Um, and I know a few other people. Michelle, Aiden, Geo.
I think that's the big thing is we have so much great and different personalities who just come to be on and just be around one another and
Mm-hmm,
lift each other up in a way or just
mm-hmm.
even come just to tell fart jokes like all day.
Yeah,
And
fart
it
jokes.
is we've been doing this for the past 5 to 6 years now and it is still enjoyable. It's still enjoyable to come on. When I'm not on I do miss it sometimes because it's just like I don't get to talk to my friends as much. Like I'm kind of a shut-in in a way. And this is my outlet right here of
Right.
dick and fart jokes. That's kind of what I like. I don't know. That's my whole perspective is, you know, Roll will bring Roll's kind of the straight man to my like insane, insane thought process that goes.
Mm-hmm,
Um, so it's always been great just to be there and just see him kind of grow as a host and
mm-hmm.
then me kind of be there to not fuck everything up.
Right. No, Brad, you're doing great. You're doing great. You're amazing. You're amazing.
So are you, Keon. Thank you for grabbing like I love the gamer core. Like I've literally been sad when like COVID hit because all news died in basically every sector and we just never got back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I am glad you have picked this ball up and are carrying it to the end zone.
I appreciate it. And I've said it a ton, but like, you know, I love I love gaming with all my heart. Gaming is just a passion. Um, I w- and I wanted to do something. And it's hard for me to make videos, really, because my mental space is just not ready for like consistent content creation on a platform like YouTube.
Yeah.
Um, it's just it takes a lot of time and dedication, and I'm getting I'm bettering myself to the point where I can become more consistent on YouTube. Because I'll literally upload 3 videos in 1 month and then just call it there.
That's YouTube is difficult in that editing. Anything you have to edit is time consuming and difficult, which is why we really never got into YouTube other than just posting these videos raw.
Right.
Because Raul hates edit. I'm not gonna edit. Like podcasting is the perfect platform for us in that we just stream of conscious out into the world and then just put it on YouTube.
Right.
It's like why we gotta edit that? Why am I gonna edit that out? That fucking pure content right there.
Exactly. So, but yeah, so we're gonna get into plugs for the Nerdcore, for our Patreon. You can find us at www.patreon.com/nerdcore. Our Twitter is at the Nerdcore_, and our Instagram is the Nerdcore. And our website, you can find us at thenerdcore.com. Go check out the website, and if you see anything you like, let us know. You can find me every well for now it's going to be every Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, hosting the Gamer Core. And you can also find me on the live show every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or whenever we do have a show.
Whenever we do have it.
Yes.
This week has been a strange week for reviews and the live show anyway. Generally when we can have the live show we will, but yeah, Roll is kind of into his Sundance thing this week.
Yes. So once the live shows are on a regular schedule, then you can find me. But yeah, thank you to all the audio listeners, if you're listening, and thank you to everyone in chat. Brad, would you like to send them out?
All right, Keyon. Thank you for being host, as always. Thank you to all those who joined us in chat today. All our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters, we appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this special episode of Game Recorders, I'll just say it. Sony, get your shit together. Young Yoda out.
That's a fact.
Go hard as fuck.